guys to another episode of... Oh my goodness, I almost fucked up already. In my head, I'm like, yeah, Tales of Middle-earth. I'm like, no! Not
Middle-earth is a little different than you last remembered.
It's about 5,000 years in the future, so...
We're going to take a jump in time.
That's right. Alright. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Eye of Terror. As you know, I'm your channel host, and today I have with me...
Ian.
And...
Darren.
And we are back with another episode of Shadows of the Underhive, our narrative campaign for Necromunda. If you haven't followed along yet, this is match number 6. Or scenario 6. 6? Crazy, eh? And you guys have been pretty good with steamrolling everything.
Only one loss.
Up until the Vansire.
That was a screeching halt.
That was a very screeching halt. It was very much so. We won't go into details for that, but if you want, go back in the playlist and check out all the episodes if you haven't caught up to this one so far. That way you sort of know the narrative of the game, and you can see how everybody has sort of like leveled up and such. So today's scenario stems back to 2 or 3 matches ago when you guys went up against the Orlocks.
Escort.
Yes, the Kiln-Forged Renegades were trying to take over the caravan that your patron has asked you to escort across the ash waste to a rendezvous point.
Oh, stationary, yes.
Yes. And it really didn't move all that much because you guys just killed everybody. Like, almost everybody.
It's a stationary caravan.
That's
full of stationary.
Yeah, that's right. It's just stationary. There's nothing important in that caravan. Don't worry about it. Yeah. We're just going to leave that like that. And so anyhow, the Orlocks got decimated, and you guys managed to capture...
The leader.
Yeah, Thorson. He is the leader of the Kiln-Forged Renegades. And so the gang, his followers, are coming back, hopefully with a vengeance, to regain their leader and rescue him from the clutches of the Snake Eyes crew. So, it is the Sector Mechanicus Scenario 6, and wait, it is the 6th episode. That is so fitting!
Sounds like a plan.
The Snake Eyes Company, or Venator Company, is going to be the defenders. The attackers will be the Kiln-Forged Renegades, and then the target is the hero that they're trying to rescue, or the leader that they're trying to rescue. So, battlefield's already been set up. We'll show you that shortly. Crews, the Orlocks will use custom selection methods, so that means more or less they get to use everybody in their crews. And then you guys get random selection 5 method. So you get 5 of your starting crew randomly selected. You don't know who they're going to be, but what you guys get to do is if you don't want somebody to be on the board out of those 5 as a starting crew member, you can elect them to sort of sit out and come in as reserves later on. You guys also have the home turf advantage, so you guys get to put like your little gang relic up on the board, and it will give you bonuses to like cool checks and stuff along those lines, which is really good. Just don't let my guys deface it, because that's always bad. They might take a piss on it, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe they're puppy. You guys get 2 random tactics cards. I get to choose 3, and then every 100-point difference you draw 1 for the difference per 100 points. Deployment wise, defenders set up anywhere on the board, and then also set their captives up anywhere on the board, and then the attackers can set up on any board edge within 2 inches of any board edge. Basically, I am trying to attempt to rescue the Thorson. Let's see, which basically takes a basic action, so you can attempt it, or they can attempt to break their bonds by rolling 2d6 plus their strength and trying to get over 13. Reinforcements, like I said, you guys get reinforcements starting after the alarm has been raised, so each round after the alarm has been raised. So you get d6 reinforcements, which I think you guys coming into this scenario only have 7 guys?
Yeah, we're down.
Yeah, because you're missing who?
Everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Larkin is in recovery.
Yeah.
And
Wilhelm has broken his hand again.
Again, that's 2 hand injuries. Oh my goodness. 6+ in melee. Woo!
He's just waving around. Mittens now.
Yeah, what you need to do is get bionic arms now, which you can do. You can buy.
That and,
but it just costs money.
Electric toothbrush, and I'll be fine.
Electric toothbrush. So the battle ends if either gang has no fighters left on the battlefield at the end of any round. You can voluntarily bottle out if you're the opponent or the defender, sorry. But then the attackers will automatically win the scenario, and the captive will be freed. And so then we'll just go over the rewards and that as needed. So that's it. Good questions, comments, concerns, maybe?
Is the mic on?
The mic is on.
Okay.
It is on. I hope, because that was a spiel and a half. So let's show you the armies, or the gangs. Let's show you the board and get right into the match from there. Alright, so starting off with the Orlok gang today. Ian, can you throw Crow Thorson? So the captured Crow Thorson over here, who Ian and Darren will get to place anywhere on the board, who the rest of the Orloks are trying to rescue. He currently basically has a combat shotgun, servo claw, and then auto pistol. He has Mentor and Nerves of Steel as skills, and then basic profile from there. Except he was hobbled in the last scenario, so he only has movement 4 instead of 5. So that's that guy. Over here, we have Cutter, the guy with the heavy stutter that's pointed up. Shredder, the guy that looks like he's wearing the Shredder sort of face mask over there. Those guys are both champions. So Cutter has auto gun, heavy stubber, Nerves of Steel, and Unstoppable. Where Shredder has Nerves of Steel, Toughness 4, and then auto gun, heavy stubber. Over here is Chaz with mesh armor, 2 times auto pistols. Then you have Fret 012. 012, Fret 012. He is the lugger servitor droid, or servitor that they have brought with them. Basically armed with the heavy bolter and the servo claw. Then in the back here we have, lost the page. We have Carrick, who has a ballistic, or an eye injury. And then over here we have Blitz. He's the guy that has like the mohawk there. And then we have Ronan and Dante. So all these guys are sitting at, or using, I should say, auto guns. So they are all equipped with what they have. Just the straight up auto guns. So lots of metal going to be thrown around from this gang. And over here, the Snake Eyes Company. Hey, got something new down here. Look at that guy.
There is a new crew member.
That's interesting.
That would be Shad Blackford.
Yeah, what's he do?
He's toting a wonderful missile launcher and a servo claw.
Ah, guy right there. Look at that.
He's got mesh armor, and for skills, he has bulging biceps. So he can use that unwieldy weapon with one hand. Ooh,
that's very cool, very cool. And then this is Akhenaten. You got Krieg again. You got over there Sicarius, sorry. Then you got Skinny Jeans, I should say Skull Smasher, and then Phantom or Zezoth, and then Friedrich, the Free Drinks Man. And then in recovery back there, Larkin and Wilhelm Ironsight. Who has 2 injured hands. So I will show you guys the board next, and then deployment. Alright, so this is the 4x4 board that we are playing on. The mat itself is from GameMat.eu, and you'll see some trains, such as the new train from their Necropolis set, as well as some of their Chemzone scatter train stuff, all throughout the board. So it is a city. You'll also see some new terrain that I'm working on there. Not quite done yet. I still have to touch it up and add some extra colors to it and that, but it's the Mech Boy workshop that I'm going to be using for Necromunda, just because I think the grittiness sort of fits some of the gangs and stuff like that. And then there's some more stuff there. So the board basically ends over where this terrain is. You got the crane and another piece of the Necropolis set from GameMat.eu. So go check those guys out. We definitely appreciate their support on the channel with their terrain. So that is the board. We'll do deployment of everybody next. Alright, so out of these guys, you have 2 people that are going to be sitting out as reinforcements, and that's going to be Chad, or is it Shaz? Shad. Alright, and then Friedrich?
Shad and Friedrich.
Right.
Friedrichs is taking Shad out for a drink.
Oh.
Get him ripped.
Get him nice and freshed up for the upcoming match and his debut. Alright, that means the other 5 will automatically be your sentries. So we will be using the sentry special rules, and we'll go from there. All right, so deployment of the Kiln-Forged Renegades. Over here we have Dante, and that was, I believe, Shredder. Let me look at his face. Yeah, Shredder over here, hiding like so there. Up here in the building we have Fret 012. Over here we have Blitz and the Juve, Chaz. And then on this side of the board, here we go, going around, coming around. We have Cutter, and that was Carrick. And then down here we have a Ronin. Up here facing in that direction, we do have Skull Smasher. Krieg is facing in this direction. You have Akhenatum facing out over this way, and then Sicarius facing that way. And then down there is Phantom facing the back towards those ammo crates. So, and Crow Thorson hiding up in the building right there, so we got to get to him somehow. Priority roll for round 1. I rolled a 1. Go ahead and roll.
Nice, yay!
Yeah. Remember my dice rolls, gentlemen. You rolled a 1. Yes. Wow. All right. I rolled a 5.
I'm getting rid of those ones now.
You got a 4, so it goes to us. So how deployment or how movement and or activations work for the Snake Eyes crew until the alarm is raised is they randomly determine one of their crew members. So they're going to mark them down 1 through 5 because there's 5 on the board right now, and then we'll just roll a d6 and re-roll a 6 if that comes up, and that will be who activates randomly. And then we both will roll a d6. Whoever gets the highest gets to move them the difference between the 2 dice. So anyhow, enough with that. I'm going to start moving some guys. I'm going to start over here, and we're going to go with Cutter, and who's going to do a group activation, and then he's going to take along with him Carrick. And so he's just going to move up 10 inches basically, so that's 8, and then so he'll just come sort of right in front of this door over here, hopefully out of the way of everybody, and maybe a little obscured. Gonna tuck it in actually. He'll hide here. He'll hide here actually, just at the bottom of those stairs. And then Carrick is just gonna go up as well with him, like so, like that. All right, here's the roll. Let's see who we get. You get a 6, so we'll re-roll that. You get a 6. Stop rolling the. Actually, get rid of those 6s now. So later. So
that's the Phantom.
The Phantom is going to move. So we both now roll a d6. So I'll be the black one. Whoever rolls highest. I rolled a 1, sir. You got 6. So you get to move the Phantom, or Zezoth, 5 inches and choose his facing. So Ian has moved Zezoth, or the Phantom, there and chose his facing to come along this way. So now he gets to roll 2d6. And that is the distance that everybody can see or detect a sentry. I don't think at this point in time, so you're going to see 5 inches. You're not going to detect anybody within 5 inches there, or with any of those characters, or Krieg, or even Skull Smasher at this point in time. So that is that. So I'll go back to my activation, which will probably just be Chaz over here. Chaz over here, he's just going to do a double move to get up behind this yellow crate and just hide like so. And that is his movement. All right, rolling off for the activation of another sentry. Actually, we should determine before we roll who it is. Roll a d6. So it's a 3. Who's number 3?
That's Skull Smasher.
Skull Smasher. All right,
Darren,
let's
you come
roll.
to this one.
All right, here we go.
I rolled a 2. You rolled a 6. So you get to move him 4 inches and choose his facing. So Darren has just decided to change his arc slightly just to cover more of this area over in this general direction, and is not doing anything else. I'm not going to get you to roll 2d6 because there's still nobody within distance, alright? Ronin's going to be my next activation. He's just going to move along this section over here. His movement. So he's just going to come and hide behind this pillar right down there, like so.
So is there...
What sentry, Ian, are you guys going to be activating?
21st.
Yeah. Number 6, re-roll that one, sir. You only have 5.
Nice
Wasting
the 6s.
Yes.
Wasting the 6.
4.
That's going to be Sicarius.
Sicarius. All right, let's roll off. See who gets to move them. Re-roll that in the bin. It's a 2 anyways. It's a 4, so you get to move them 2 inches and choose his facing. So Sicarius is facing in this direction and just sort of moved over. So we'll just sort of turn him so he's actually looking in that direction, Ian, if that's cool.
Too many pokebits.
I know. Too many pokebits. But that's... There we go. There we go. Like that. And again, still nobody's within 2d6 inches or able to be seen. So that is that. I'll activate my next group of guys. Blitz is going to be my next guy. He's going to do a double move. And he's just going to come over here with Chaz and hide behind that building. Or that shipping crate. Alright, time for sentries. Somebody roll a d6 and see what sentry is activating. So number 1 is who? Krieg. Alright, let's compare d6 rolls and see. I rolled a... Oh my goodness. So you get to move them 2 inches, Darren, and choose any facing, because my rolls have been 1s and 2s, I think, this game so far. So Krieg has moved over towards the window, is looking towards that red pillar all the way over there, because there are some guys hiding behind it. Again, nobody's within line of sight or 12 inches, so we're not going to roll the 2d6, because it's not really worthwhile or relevant yet. These guys here are going to do a group activation. Well, I should say Shredder's going to do a group activation. And they are going to do a double move. A double move, sir. Alright, so both of them have moved there like so. Dante, Rockfist, is at the bottom of the ladder. And Shredder is up by the pole up there. Ian, roll a d6. Let's see what Sentry is going to be sentrying. Yeah, number 1 again.
That's
Says
Krieg
Krieg.
again.
Let's see, roll off to see who gets what. So I roll a 3. I think that's the highest die roll I have had. You got a 5, so you get to move him 2 inches and choose his facing. 2 inches and choose his facing.
He's coming back.
All right, roll 2d6. Let's see the distance that you may spot somebody.
Oh, come on, 12.
Yes, yes.
No.
That's not enough,
8,
so you don't
nice
see anybody
number.
at this point in time. Priority next turn. Let's just jump right into that. Here we go. I roll a 3. You got a 3. So it goes to you guys. First activation. Roll for a sentry. Number 3 is
Skull Smasher.
Skull Smasher. Let's roll, see who gets highest. So I get a 3.
Still at it. Here we go.
My dice. You guys get a 3. So now randomly determine the angle by a scatter die. We're going to roll a scatter die close as we can to him. So, because there is a small arrow here, it sort of points him in this direction here. So he's sort of facing towards Crow Thorson, like so. Fret012 over here is going to be my next activation. He only moves a total of 4 inches, so he's just going to move 8 inches along the inside of said building, so you cannot see him. So Fret's just moving up here, making his way towards the ladder and the upper levels. Actually, he's going to just go up the ladder here instead, because it just saves him. So that is 3 inches up, and then he'll get 1 inch over as well for 1 move, and then the other one will just be another 4 up there, like so, because he's going for that door eventually. Sentry time! Sentry time!
I think you're up, Ian.
What is happening with the sentry? It's going to be Krieg again! Let's see who gets the highest roll.
He's got ADD.
Yeah. I rolled a 2, so roll something. You rolled a 2, so random facing. You're just going to go here and see what way he goes. He's going to be facing down towards me, basically. So Krieg, if you can see him in the window there, basically changes his facing down this way. It's going to be my next activation. He's just going to do a double move to sort of try to get out. Oh, maybe not there. maybe over here. I don't know yet. Yeah, maybe actually he's going to tuck around the building and hide underneath the ledge here and just try to get behind cover from everybody. He is sitting right down there underneath all those levels, so Skull Smasher gets a good roll. You won't be able to see him, and same with Krieg, hopefully. And Akhenaten is just way outside 12, so I'm not concerned about her either. Alright, who's going to be the next sentry?
It's going to turn around.
Yeah.
6 against 1.
So it's 4. Who's number 4 for the activation? Sicarius. And roll a d6 compared to mine. I got a 2! Woo! You get a 3. You can move him 1 inch and choose his facing. And Sicarius just changed his facing down this direction, surprise, surprise, and his 1 inch movement Do group activation over here with Shredder and Carrick, and they're gonna move. So that is where they end their double move, and Skull Smasher is sort of looking out this way, but he's definitely way out there distance-wise. We can roll, see how far you get, but I don't think you're within 12 inches.
You get 12. And,
yeah.
See if maybe we can.
We need Sean. We need Sean. He rolled that.
Double sixes.
5 inches. Definitely not going to be seeing anybody. Gonna roll for said Sentry now.
Do it. Creed.
6. Reroll that.
Holy 6.
2. 2 is
The Phantom.
the Phantom. Let's see. And I rolled a 4. That's the highest roll I got this game, and you rolled a 2. I get to move him 2 inches. Yes, I get to move him! And the Phantom floats all the way over there and is facing the doors like, hey, what's going on, guys? Cutter is going to be activating next with a group activation with Dante, so we're going to see. I think I'm going to be doing a double move with both of them. Alright, so I'm going a little bit risky, so Dante is all the way down there behind the ladder, and up here is Cutter. Shredder, and so you now get to see who activates. So roll 1. It's Creek. Roll again, see distance. I rolled a 1!
Yes!
You rolled a 1! Random! Let's see what direction he's gonna face. He's gonna be facing out this way.
Great direction.
That's a really good direction, so he's gonna be turning. Now let's see, cover-wise, if he actually, how much cover these guys get. Krieg cannot see Dante down there, but you still have to get to check everybody's perspective. So roll 2d6 for the distance that you actually see. And 9 inches is definitely, you're not going to be in, but that would be the only person that you could see is Shredder down there. Az is going to be moving next, and he's just going to do a single move up and over here. He's going to be hiding around the corner for the right time to jump out and such. What sentry is going to be activating? So, it's dangerous now. People are getting close. 1. That is Krieg. Roll again. See distance-wise. I rolled a 4. You rolled a 4, so random. And he's just spinning. It's so Krieg.
It is.
It's so Krieg. All right, let's see.
He does.
All right, so he's gonna be facing in the same direction, so he's not seeing anybody. Roll 2d6. See if you do have enough distance to spot Shredder, who's up top.
Here we go.
Let's see.
12.
5. Definitely not. Definitely not. Blitz is next, and he's the last one. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. And he's just.
Fred.
He was the first one to activate.
Correct.
That was so. Blitz just moves behind Chaz over there, down that alleyway, hoping that we don't get a good roll for Phantom, because that would be terrible for me. Let's see what sentry it is though.
Roll it, Ian. I think it's your go this time.
You get 3. Who is that?
Skull Smasher.
Oh! I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You rolled a 4. So 3 inches, and you choose the facing. So that's pretty good. The Skull Smasher moves over an inch instead of the complete 3 because he's worried about being shot.
Terrified.
Roll 2d6 and let's see what you get. Ooh, 7 inches. I don't think you're gonna be seeing anybody with that roll though. Skull Smasher doesn't see anybody at 7 inches. Next round, rolling for priority.
Here we
Got a 5. Not what I wanted, but I will move first. Group activation over here with Cutter and Karok. And Cutter and Karok and their movement there like so. Ian, let's see who activates. It's not Krieg, it's Skull Smasher. Alright, let's roll a d6 and who gets the highest gets to activate him. Let's re-roll that so it's in the thing. You get a 2. I got a 1. You get to move him 1 inch. 1 inch. Where are you going to put him now? Plenty of juicy targets. Like, I don't think you got range on anybody unless you're
What do you think, Darren?
So, Skull Smasher isn't moving or changing his facing, so let's see what the distance is for spotting. It is an 8, and that will not spot anybody. Ronan down there is going to do a double move, and he's just going to come basically underneath Skull Smasher, and then start hopefully coming around. And Ronan is hiding down there at the end of the walkway, because Skull Smasher won't be able to see him, and neither can Krieg or anybody else. Here we go, the roll to see what sentry activates. It's going to be Krieg. Yes. Let's roll to see who gets to move him. I rolled a 1. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, that is good for you guys. 5 inches. Let's see where you move him. Krieg is deciding to come up this direction towards this,
Yeah,
4 inches, because he's going to jump over the barricade.
So he can go
Almost right up to the window.
about
Almost.
here.
Almost. And what facing is he going to have? Facing down towards Ronan over here?
What do you think, Darren? This way or? I think this is closer. So.
I think Ronan is your closest target
Yeah.
from there. You will have, I think, partial cover maybe, if I'm lucky. Distance for spotting. Let's see how high you roll.
Think I can do the 8 again, maybe? Try it. Double 5.
You got this. 4 inches. Not enough. Not enough. All right, my next activation is going to be Fret 012, who's going to move up to this door and then take an action just to open the door. Okay, so that is his activation. What sentry is going to be activating now?
All of them.
All of them.
Go in, go in. Yes!
You want a 1. It's Krieg. That's really good. Let's see how far he moves. I rolled a 1 again. Oh my goodness. You rolled 4 inches. That's pretty good. Krieg is going to move 4 inches, but he only is going to get 3. So he's going to get to the other side of that. And then obviously facing towards Ronan again, who's out in the open compared to him. Roll 2d6, see what the distance that you spot.
Yay! Cheers already.
4 inches? That's dangerous. Alright, so there's actually about 6 inches between Krieg and Ronan, and he's in the open, so that's dangerous. I need to get Ronan out of there now. Activate Dante next. He's going to do a double move because he's outside of 4 inches of cutter. Actually, if you measure to the top of his head, he's within 4 inches of cutter, directly down.
He's over an inch.
Yeah, so he would be able to group activate him. So I'm going to do a group activation so you don't get 2 sentries. I'll get group activation next. So down here, Dante is going to be doing a move, and he's just going to come back over in this direction to have some cover. And Dante is hiding down there behind that pillar, so he has cover if Akhenaten decides to come up and see him, or be an active sentry. Darren, roll for the sentry. Let's see who it is. It's a 6, so re-roll that. Who has not activated as a sentry?
Akhenaten's never gone.
4. Who is that?
That's Sicarius.
Sicarius.
Nice.
All right, let's roll to see.
Right, Darren.
You want to roll?
I got a 6. That's a
6.
You got all right. I get to move in 4 inches. Sounds like a plan. And Sicarius over here is just going to be looking at the door like, hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Instead of moving him, because I didn't want to move him over that way and hopefully see people, and I didn't want to move him over this way and possibly see those guys down there, so he's just facing the wall. Gotta roll for a distance to see who spots who, because Krieg might spot somebody.
Oh, go ahead. I flubbed it last time.
That's a 5, and
Another
I think
5.
you're in.
Lovely.
You
That's
should be in.
9.
All right, Darren, roll a d6 on a 2+. You spot him, and we need to take him out.
So we don't want the 1 this time.
Yeah, you don't want the 1, but I want a 1. Oh, you spot him. Surprise, surprise. And there's nothing that I can do about taking him out this turn. The alarm's going to be sounding, I think, at the end of this round. So down here, I'm going to move Blitz. He's going to move 5 inches over this way, just behind cover. I might as well start shooting now, just due to the fact that you're going to see him, because I can't do anything about Krieg spotting him when you guys activate, so I'm just going to start shooting into said Zezoth over here. Alright, so I'm in short distance, and Blitz hits on a 3 now, because he's in short distance. Surprise, surprise! Let's see if I can set off the alarm. I cannot with a roll of a 4. My dice rolls, I tell you. Garbage, garbage. This gang is not a gang that likes to go up against you guys. You guys get to activate. And you're automatically setting off the alarm. So the alarm is set, and then we go into regular activations and such. Okay. Going into the regular round now, because you had an opportunity to activate, alarm's raised. Krieg does have a ready marker, so he does get to do a action this round before it ends. So what are you going to be doing with him?
He is going to charge.
All right, roll your distance. Your movement is what, 5 with him?
Got 5.
Yeah, so I think you're in. Yeah, you're definitely
Plus
in.
3.
So you're going to be going in and then probably knocking out this Blitz guy. Yep. All right, so he's down there. Okay, roll away, sir. Hitting on
Krieg
threes.
has 2 attacks,
Yeah.
and he has paired weapons.
So he has 4 attacks in total. 1 from charging as well.
Let's go 2 on the power pick, and then 2 yellow for the Thunderhammer.
Yep.
3s.
Ooh, they all hit. They all hit.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so the yellow was the...
Power
Let's
pick.
pulverize again.
I cannot remember. We'll have to double check that. All right, roll into wounds. So the Thunderhammer is strength what?
They're both strength +1, so
Okay.
they're strength 5.
All right, so they're both needing 3s to wound. They're all needing 3s to wound. So the pick doesn't wound. Thunderhammer does. What is the AP on the...
-1.
All right, so we need 6s here. Come on, 6s. Save me now. I get 1 goes through. So what's the damage on that?
3 damage.
Oh, roll 3 injury dice. Let's see what happens to him. Well, you can choose to kill him, or, and I read this actually, I was informed about this, you can't do a coup de grace and move the 2 inches, it's one or the other. So you could either leave him there seriously injured, and then, which he'll die if he gets out of action,
Yeah.
or...
I think Krieg would just step on.
Yeah, I think so. So, alright, so he is taken out of action. Let's see what happens to him. Roll, black will be 10s. Let's see what happens. 44, I believe that's going to be hand injury, but I'll double check. Ronin's just going to recovery. That's all he's doing. Gaz over here is going to move next. He's going to come over here and shoot both his auto pistols into the Phantom. Alright, trying to fire both into him, hitting on 5s. Let's see what happens. Neither one. Neither one. Alright, now that the round's done, everybody has used their markers. It goes into priority now. Alright, here we go. I rolled a 2 to your 6. You have it. Smasher is going to aim and shoot a frag grenade. Who are you going to center it over?
Closest.
Okay, so small frag grenade coming over here. It's going to be hitting both.
Alright.
Change your facing, obviously, like so. All right, roll to hit. So roll ammo die. It's sitting right here. Yeah.
Jeez.
Let's see what happens. That's a miss. So it's going to go. So grab a d6 and a scatter die, which is that yellow one there. Roll over here. Let's see how far it goes. So it's going to go 4 inches way back over that way, so it's not going to hit anybody. Fret 012 is going to go next. He's going to move over here, like so. And, actually, he'll just get full up. He's going to move right there like so he's in full cover. And then take a shot with his heavy bolter into Sicarius. Normally, it is a... unwieldy, but the actual lugger ability allows him to make it a basic instead, so we'll see if he hits. Alright, so hitting on 3s because of short range, and it is rapid fire 2, so let's see what happens. I do hit, and I hit 4 times into him. Even with your full cover, that's still going to be a hit, so it takes it up to 5, so let's just start rolling to wound. What is your toughness, sir?
My toughness would be 4.
Okay, so I need 3s to wound. So that is 3 wounds. So you can save those. You have a -1 to your, -2 to your AP.
I got mesh, so need some 6s.
Well,
actually, no mesh armor, just get no save.
You get no save. Okay, so
Ay, ay, ay.
damage, because there's 3 of them that hit you, is really high. Let's see what happens. You're taken out of action.
As is standard for Sicarius.
As is standard for Sicarius.
Yes.
And black will be 10s. So 22, you're just missing out. Yeah, out cold, missing this one. So, Fret 012 gets a experience. Phantom over here is going to do what for your next activation?
Charge into your dual-wielding friend there.
Into Chaz? The Juve? Are you sure? What did he ever do to you? Roll a d6. Not that you're not in, but let's just, yeah. Wait, you're in! You can choose to charge both of them if you're interested in doing that.
I'm saying you gotta get in there and start.
And then it ties them both up.
Yep.
which means if the one wants to do anything, they have to retreat, but also means they get +1 to hit you if you don't kill one of them this turn.
Correct. All right, let's give it a shot.
You gonna
It
charge
seems
both?
like a thing
Sean
the
would do
Phantom
it.
would do.
Okay, charging into both. Blam. And you'll be able to get around. I know there's a discussion about if you can charge around to somebody's back arc, and I would say yes, because it doesn't say that it's directly towards it. I've been able to find. Maybe if somebody can point me in the right direction, then I think with charging you can move your full distance.
If you have enough distance.
Yeah. All right. So, who are you going to target? Are you going to target all your attacks on one guy?
I only have one attack, so
Yeah, one from charging, so that's
one
2.
paired. So let's do 2 stiletto knife.
Yeah.
On
The pistol can only ever be 1.
Yeah, let's do 2 stiletto knife on the champion,
Okay.
and then the flechette pistol on the Juve using.
Toxin rounds?
Yeah, let's go with the toxin.
Yeah, or the flesh rounds, I guess, which have toxin.
Flesh beam.
Okay.
So this is 4 for both.
Absolutely. So the pistol does not hit and needs an ammo check, so roll that.
So 6.
Oh, you
And
still have
it's
ammo! And then the other 2, the toxin blades both hit. So, it has the toxin as well, right? So, he has mesh. Is there an AP to this, or no?
Stiletto knife has no AP.
Okay, so we need 5s or 6s to ignore these 2. Well, ignore 1. So, go ahead. Roll a toughness. So he's only toughness 3, so 3 or higher you inflict an injury. You do inflict an injury. What is it? There's an injury die, sir. Seriously injured. I might have a card for that. I'll check. Shredder's going to be my next activation, but I'm going to play a card. Violent Minded. Play this card when activating a fighter. This turn, the fighter can make an additional action, usually 3 rather than 2, as long as at least one of their actions is a shoot or fight. So he's going to move as one action, and then guess what he's doing?
He's gonna shoot.
He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot. So he's going to come over here, just hide behind a little bit of cover, and then he's going to shoot into Aconite up there. Alright, so hitting on 5s. Let's see if I can hit. It is a rapid fire 2 gun.
Almost would have
with
done that earlier to see that other.
Let's see what happens. Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4. Just if I had a modifier. That's all good.
So?
And Ian has decided to play Click on Shredder's a heavy stubber. So he is out of ammo. And we'll have to reload. Thankfully, he has an auto gun as a backup. Aconite is going to turn and do what?
She's going to
For
aim and
action.
shoot at
Fret 012? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What's your ballistic skill normally?
Ballistic skill is normally a 4-up.
So 3 up, so 5 up. You're hitting on 5s.
I'm aiming and shooting, and I'm at close range.
Oh, okay. So you're hitting on 4s. All right. Got it. No, nothing at all. Over here, I'm going to do a group activation with Cutter there. We're going to start off with Carrick. Carrick just moves there for his first action. The next action is going to be shooting into Krieg down there. All right, hitting on 5s with Carrick with a shot. Let's see what happens. I miss, even miss with his regular ballistics. And over here we have Cutter, who has decided to run towards the ladder to try to save his boss. If I can get the ladder to stand. There's a ladder there. There is a ladder there. I keep on knocking over. I'm going to play a card, Bond of Brotherhood. Play this card at the end of friendly fighter's turn when they are within 3 inches of a friendly fighter who is seriously injured. I have somebody. That fighter can immediately make a fight basic or shoot basic action. This is in addition to 2 other actions they can make during their turn. So he's going to
But
try.
you didn't move that character within. Like it's
No. Play this card at the end of a friendly turns when they are within. Yes.
Yeah, when they're
Shit.
within. So you have to move.
That's
that
right.
fighter
Never
next
mind.
to you.
Krieg's their last activation for this round. You're going to move and shoot him.
Correct.
All right. Let's see how far he moves.
Move him to the green barrier, then he's got cover.
So.
Well, pretty much.
2, 4, 5. So you can go up to there.
Yeah, just up to the edge of the
to
gray
the gray
rocks,
there.
basically. Both in the open from each other now. Are you going to shoot then, is what your intent is?
Yes.
All right, let's see what happens.
You want to roll it, Darren?
Alright. Hand it over.
I think he's like a 5+ for his
Yeah.
ballistic skill, so. And he misses. Unfortunate. Dante is going to be my next activation. He's just going to move up over here, like so. Actually, he's going to come up to the window, I think. Maybe? Yeah, he's going to go there. Shoot you through the window. You're going to have cover. And then, yeah, that's about it. Short range bonus. Let's see if I can hit him. I can hit him. So that's twice. Roll your nerve chest to see if you're pinned. Or cool check.
Nerves of steel.
Yes. Cool. You fail! You are pinned. First, what is his toughness as well? Is it 4?
Toughness is 4.
Okay, so needing a 5 to wound on the first one. It's a wound. Second one is not. So, does he have an armor save or anything like that?
He has mesh armor.
Alright, you might as well roll a 5 up. He does not save it, so he takes a wound, and he's pinned. I will take that on Krieg. You gotta remember, in combat now, you still need to make cool tests for these guys, and Blitz is going to be activating next, so we'll just roll it now, see what happens. And he would be failing that and broken, so, and then he would be stuck in there, basically. So both these guys are going to be holding out in combat down there. One's seriously injured and one is broken. End of the round, you guys get D6 reinforcements that come in. I have to do recovery, and I got to do a bottle test as well. I can't fail it though at this point in time, so here's my recovery roll for Chaz. It is a flesh wound, so he is down to toughness 2. He becomes pinned, but in combat stands up automatically. And I gotta see if Blitz here will recover his nerve. He's definitely recovering his nerve with a roll of 12 and gains an experience for doing that. Reinforcements, how many do you get? You get both of them. So, for the first one, it is, who do you want?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring in Friedrich first or Shad?
Should be the new guy.
Okay.
Alright, so Shad.
Here he comes.
1, 2, I get to place him. 3 higher, you get to place him. I get to place him.
Daring.
So Shad is coming in over here after going out on a drinking binge with Friedrich. Yeah. Friedrich, does he come in? You get to place him in on any board edge. So I also forgot to say that I'm going to play this this flesh wounded card. So it's what's a few teeth. Play this when a friendly fighter suffers a flesh wound. Flesh wound is ignored and all other effects of the injury still apply. So that is going to be taken off of Chaz, and I'm 2 cards down. And Friedrich is deploying right there on that edge of the battlefield. This is actually be back a little bit further because there was some gap. Because remember, I moved up the side there, so yeah. Priority next turn. Here we go.
Do the thing.
I got a
You
6.
can't do the thing.
And you got a 2. I got it. Fret 012, he's going to aim and take a shot at the fully covered Aachen item. So he hits on a 4+. Normally he aimed, that makes it a 3+. He's in short range, and that makes it a 2+. -2 from full cover makes it a 4. So, rapid fire 2, needing a 4. And I'm dropping dice. It misses. That would be 5 hits, though. 5 hits if it hit. Oh, my goodness. Down here, the Phantom's going to activate up against these 2 guys. And what are you going to do?
Stiletto knife
Stiletto
and
knife.
flechette pistol again.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. So now, are you putting them into 1 person? Or are you putting them into 2? And you have a -1 technically because you're up against 2 guys, and the one guy's acting as interference. Forgot to mention that last round too. So
Just go into the one and then the other guy's got to flee if we do get him.
potentially, yeah.
Right?
All right, into the champion then?
Yes.
Neither one's a champion. One's a Jew.
Okay,
The Jew.
not the Jew then.
Not the Jew.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
So put everything into not
Just
the
into
Jew.
the ganger.
So you need 5s here.
And
Your
that's a
flechette
hit.
pistol.
3 times.
Okay. Roll to wound, sir. Roll to wound. Does the toxin one have rapid fire?
Oh, let me double check that actually.
Yeah. Because it's the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Rapid fire 1.
Okay, so roll 3d6s. And let's see How many times I have to make an armor save here?
All of them.
Oh, 2 of them. Alright. So, I want another d6 here. Need 2 5 pluses. Okay, make 2 injury checks, sir. Injury. A whole bunch of injury dice there. So, he is dead and taken out of action, and the Phantom gains an experience. And I'll make a cool check for Chaz. He is gonna be running away. Let's see what happens to him. Black will be 10s.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
We want
Who knows?
6s here.
65. He's critically injured. Oh my goodness. So Shredder over here is going to take an aim and shoot action over here at Skull Smasher, who's in full cover. Alright, so hitting on 4s. Let's see what happens after all modifiers. I'm hoping to hit well. I can't hit anything with a 2. I'm also going to play at this point in time. Double fisted. Play when a fighter makes a ranged attack. For the duration of the ranged attack, the fighter can attack with 2 ranged weapons, revolving full attack with each, one after the other. Both must be made against the same person. So he's going to use his auto gun and try to do the exact same thing. Let's see what happens. That's a hit. That's what I needed. Only hits once. Your toughness on Skull Smasher?
He is toughness 4.
Alright, needing 5s. It's not a wound. Make an initiative test, please, and thank you. You get a +1 to this, because you are behind a barricade. So you need 4s. You are fine, but he is pinned, which is good.
Do I not do an armor save as well?
No, because I didn't wound you. You're just pinned, because I shot you, so you're ducking for cover. Skull Smasher is going to use one of his actions to stand up, and who are you going to shoot at?
We're going to shoot into
The guy in the open there?
guy in the open.
Karok down there?
Karok, yeah.
Alright.
Might as well do a crack then, eh?
Yeah. I would think so. Alright, let's go in there. Needing 4s. What's your short range on that?
Short range is 6.
What's long range?
24.
And do you get a minus to that?
You get a negative for shooting at short range.
Okay. Dang, I wish I was in short range. Anyhow.
That's a 4.
That is a 4. So that hits. Okay, roll the
Which
wound,
one
sir.
did we do?
Crack grenade.
The crack.
So
you
strength
need-
6.
Alright, so you need 2s to wound. So roll a d6, needing a 2. It's a wound. What's the AP minus on there?
AP minus 2.
Alright, so you got no save. So let's roll 2 damage
This
dice.
is damage 2.
Mm-hmm.
Damage dice.
Damage dice.
Yes, so
Where
injury
are they?
dice. Injury
Oh,
dice.
way
There
over
you
there.
go. Yeah, there's some.
Jeez.
Here's some.
Here we go. Kill him.
He is seriously injured, so he's going to go down. And I don't think anybody else is within 4 inches of him, but I'll double check. So Cutter is within 4 inches, so he's going to make a cool check. And rolls a 7, so he's good. Shredder now is going to aim and shoot with his auto gun over here into Akhenatum. Still going to have your full cover. So hitting on 4s again. I don't think I'm within 9 inches, but I'll double check. Alright, so let me see. Hitting on 4s. Let's hit her! My dice rolls, I tell you. And Friedrich is going to be your next activation. You're going to move him and shoot. I'm assuming into Dante over there.
Yes.
Alright. So he has 5 inches of movement. So he's just going to move over.
Can you run through those colors
Around
and be
here.
closest to this side, Ian?
So that way I'm in the open from you.
Yeah, and I'll get
Okay.
partial on the way back. Darren, you want to roll for him?
Alright.
Alright.
Trust me, dude.
You
Trust
need
me.
3s.
You need 3s, sir.
Trust me.
3s. Not with that. Not with that. So it will be Dante's turn next. Dante is going to be activating next. He's going to use 5 inches for his first movement action to come over here. And then 2 inches to get into the base contact of the ladder, and then an inch up, so he comes over this way. Right there. The ladder is technically standing, even though it's fallen over. And that is his go. Krieg is going to stand and shoot. And who are you going to shoot into?
At Dante.
Okay. Who's the guy up there? Okay. Hitting on 5s. Are you at long range? Is there modifiers for long range or just short?
Bolt pistol, there's a bonus for short.
That's it, but he's definitely not within it.
What is this shirt?
Oh, it's like 6 probably. Nope.
It's one
Ammo
off.
check. That's cocked. He's good. He's good. All right. Jazz is my last activation for this round, so I need to make a initiative test for him. If I pass, he gets to run away from the Phantom. If I fail, and then
you want a
stays
D6,
in there.
not an ammo die.
Oh, shoot. Yes, I want a D6. And he passes. You get to make a reactionary strike, because it's just like retreating. It hits.
That's Toxin.
Yeah, so toughness on him is 3. It wounds. Can I make a save on a 5+? I can, so it's ignored. He's going to run a whole whopping 2d6 inches. So 9 inches to get out of line of sight. Probably through a window somewhere. So he ends his movement down there like so, out of line of sight of everybody. So, and he's hiding. Fucking item's going to activate next.
She doesn't like getting shot by that with a heavy bolter. So
Absolutely.
she has.
Gonna be doing a double move where you're gonna take her.
She's gonna run just around the corner.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Out of line of sight.
back here.
Just back there. Out of line of sight. Chad's gonna be doing a double move over here.
Yep.
Chad, where you going, buddy?
He wants to be useful.
Right. But I don't know how useful he's gonna be all the way over there.
Can he get to the edge there and just let one rip?
No. It's a double move just for him to get there.
Was it?
Yeah. Ending his movement right there. Okay, so end phase. I gotta roll for.
You have one seriously injured.
Yeah. So recovery. I gotta see if I will find my nerve and recover that as well. Oh, I thought it was gonna be good. No, and then for said Carrick over there, I think he takes a flesh wound, so he's at 2 flesh wounds now, and he's pinned. Bottle test. They have not bottled. Priority next turn. Here we go. I got a 1. You guys have it with a 3.
In charge.
Krieg here is going to use his stim slug and charge into the guy that's down there.
Yeah.
Alright, roll a d6. Let's see what happens. So you're going to go a total of...
9 inches.
Yeah, 9 inches, I think, because it's
He's
2
got 5 plus 2 plus
3. So that's 10 inches. So you're definitely on him. He'll stand up for free, and I think you're going to be able to take him out, too.
Right.
So you'll have 2 attacks, 2 with your hammer, 2 with your pick, and go from there.
Going to be the Thunderhammer's going to be the yellow.
Thunderhammer's yellow. Sounds good. Needing 3s to hit. Only hits once with the pick. Okay. Do you wound? So what is the strength?
His strength is now 6.
Okay.
So this is strength 7.
So you need 2s. I'm hoping for a 1. No offense. Yes! Reactionary strike. He's going to attack you back. He hits.
Sorry, Dan.
Let's see if I wound. Your toughness is higher, so I don't wound. Sounds good. He survives.
Face up or face down?
He was
flesh
pinned.
wounded.
Yeah, he was pinned, so he's good. He's good.
I
All right, over here, Cutter is going to do a group activation with Dante up there. Dante's going to move, and then Cutter is going to move as well, and we'll see what happens with him. So, after the double move, we have Cutter over there, and then Dante over here, and he's just going to tuck back behind the corner. He didn't decide to jump through the window, so that way he has line of sight issues, and hopefully I can get one of them to move over and free Crow Thorson next turn. Hopefully. We'll see. Second item over here is going to activate next. What are you going to do with Reen?
She's going to aim and shoot at Cutter.
Cutter up there. Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. What gun are you using?
I'm using a las gun.
Okay.
So I will need a 2-up.
Ooh.
Here comes another 1.
Oh,
Nope.
you hit. Nerves of steel to avoid the pin. Nope. So you need to make an initiative test. See if you wound him first off.
Toughness is I need 4, right? Yeah. That's a wound.
Yes, you need a 4 on this guy. So save versus that. No. So he takes a wound out of his 2. And then let's see if he can make an initiative test. And he cannot. So he's going to fall 3 inches down just blow. So
And he
and
falls
becomes well. You can only fall if you become pinned. So he falls there, and then I think he takes a hit as well at 3 inches. All right, so he suffers a strength 3 hit from falling. Can you wound him again? You cannot. So he's just pinned there. Over here, Shredder is going to move over and just pull an angle on said guy up there. Skull Smasher, and shoot him with his auto gun. So your knee and your guns are out of there. So hitting on 3s. Bam! Unless that's you're saying there's full cover besides.
I'd say that's partial cover.
Alright. So that attack missed, and that is that then. Alright, Skull Smasher here is going to shoot into Dante there.
Dante.
Yeah, needing 3s because you're going to aim obviously first. And hits.
Yay!
Strength 6.
Strength 6, sir. Strength 6. That's a wound. I don't get any save versus this, so roll 2 injury dice and see what happens to him. So he's flesh wounded. He's good. I'm going to activate over here with Chaz, and he's going to stay... Chaz? With Chaz.
Did you rally?
No, he didn't, so he's going to stay right where he is. Phantom down here is going to charge into Chaz. I think you're going to be in no matter what. Yeah, you're definitely in. So it's going to charge along the alleyway here. Like so.
2 toxins.
You do 2 tops.
And then 1.
1 fleshbane shot. So you're looking for 4s.
Yeah. 4s on everything. Yellow will be the melee, black will be the range. Alright, so 1 hits. Roll a toughness, or a d6, 3 or higher. He makes it. Armor save. Does not make it. So roll an injury die, please. And let's see what happens to him.
1 on the board.
So he's seriously injured, so you can take him out of action and Phantom and get another
do it.
experience. So, alright, so he is
Phantom.
down.
Experience.
2.
Alright, roll the 2d6. Black being the 10s column.
You did that once before, didn't you? 6s.
45. Getting close to the
Oh, that's
serious
still
injury,
serious.
so I think it's grievous and he's just going to
Yeah.
recovery. Fret 012 is going to move around the corner so I can get said individual in line of sight down there. Second action is going to be shooting into Friedrich down there. Rapid fire 2. Let's see if I hit. I think I need 5s because partial cover. But it's a 1. And ammo check. He's good. Sorry, my bad. He is out of ammo with his big gun.
Whew.
Friedrich's up next down there. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to move and he's going to take a shot up top.
Up at Shredder there.
Yeah.
Alright. So he moves just back down there. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to have full cover shooting up like that.
Actually, let's move back this way.
So you can see more of him.
Yeah, so he's just going to get partial.
Sure.
But they are at close range.
Okay.
Alright, Darren. We need
4s.
4.
That's it?
That is it.
The 4.
That is it. And it's a hit.
6.
Okay, roll the wound. See if you wound him. So he is toughness 4, so you need 5s. No. Nerves of steel. He has cool 6, so he makes it. He does not pin, which means he does not fall. Rock over there is my last go. He's going to retreat. Attempt to retreat. Needs to make an initiative test, which he makes. He's going to be running away. How many inches? 1 inch! Woo! You guys, sorry. Krieg, that's who's down there, gets to make an initiative test. And if you make an initiative test, you get a reactionary strike versus him. No.
Nope.
So we're just going to move away an inch. Just an inch back up this way.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right like to that. After that, he's going to shoot into Krieg with his auto gun.
You stood him up to measure.
So he needs 4s to
He
hit.
missed when he charged in. Creed did nothing. He stands up.
And he misses. Ammo check. He still has ammo though. Coming over here with Shad, and you're gonna do a double move with him up the ladder here. Alright.
Or would you only move one?
Pop around, go up, and like 2 inches over.
Only run onto this one for one move.
So there. End of the round. I gotta see if I bottle. If these guys bottle, so they have 3 guys out, so they don't bottle, and you guys have 1 guy out. And how many on the board? More than more than 5. So you're good. Priority for next turn. Priority.
Oh man.
Here we go. I got a 3. You guys got it. 3 down here is gonna activate and charge. See if you can do that last wound or flesh wound on him. You're definitely in. There's no doubt about that.
You want to roll, Darren?
Oh, you roll again.
All right.
I have trust in you. So can we roll half?
Oh!
What?
You said that you.
I thought I said I trusted you.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. Well, that's a thunderhammer.
Let's see if you hit with the Thunderhammer. I think this guy's dead unless you roll a 1 here because you just need a 2 here. Alright, so he's going to wound. I get no save, correct? Because it's -2 or is it -1?
It is -1.
Okay, so a 6 will save it then. No. So,
3 damage.
yeah. Even a flesh wound will do it. So you're going to hold on.
Wee, because it's fun to roll dice.
Yeah, he's out.
He's done.
Roll away. Roll away.
Go, Krieg.
Krieg gets 26, so he's in recovery. Alright, so Krieg gets 2-inch movement. Where are you going to move him? Is the question. Just down below there.
That's great.
Sounds
Basically
good.
the base of that ladder.
Sounds good. Alright, so Shredder over here is going to move over onto that corner there, if I don't wreck the train.
Oh,
There is a wall there,
down.
and is going to shoot into Akhenaten right there with his auto gun. Let's see if he hits. He does hit with 2 shots. And that's wound. See if he wounds. Needing 4s. Neither one is a wound, but she is pinned. So Friedrich down here is going to do what
He's
for your
going
next
to move
activation?
and take a shot.
Absolutely. Probably into that guy you were saying?
Correct.
Awesome.
So 4 to there.
Yep.
And
And then it's a straight shot into that guy who's in the open.
then now, tape measure.
18
Check
inches.
range.
There's one right there. Needing 3s to hit. Let's see what happens.
You want to go, Darren?
You trust me?
Yeah.
I tried to trust you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's a hit.
Ooh.
Alright, roll the wounds.
Whoops, get in there, buddy.
No wounds, and initiative test. He's gonna fall, because I'm pretty sure he's within half an inch of that ledge. Alright, so he did fall, and he's all the way down there pinned now, falling just over 6 inches. So you need 3s to wound him with a strength 5 hit. That is a wound, and so he has -1 because of the AP, so his 4 plus goes to a 5 plus. And he saves it on a 6.
Distance.
Fret 12 is 012 is gonna stand up and just move his 4 inches around there, like so. Phantom, it's gonna be your next one.
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna do with him?
He's going to charge into Fret.
Okay. I think you're in. I think you're in.
6 inches.
Yeah. Definitely in.
Stab him in the
Like
back.
so.
We need back.
How many dice do you have?
We've got a flechette with fleshbane
Yep.
and 2 stiletto knives.
Sounds good.
Looking for 4s on everything.
Yep. Well, your flashbane hits once.
Do an armor or ammo check.
Yep. It's probably
Out
good,
of
I think.
ammo?
Or is it a 6 plus?
That's a 6.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
out,
yeah, that's out.
out of ammo. Okay. So his gun is out of ammo now. And then roll a toughness check. Needing 5 or a 6. Nothing. He's going to attack back with his 2 attacks. And he hits on a 5 plus.
Ammo check.
Here we go. Nothing. Nothing at all. We completely forgot to check a while ago for Krieg's Stimslug stash, see if it blew up. So roll a d6 on a 1, it overloads, and he takes an injury die. It's a 1.
Oh my god.
Injury
Oh, I
die.
like that.
Let's see what happens. He's out of action. Alright.
Something told me I shouldn't have been rolling.
So,
delayed.
little delayed. But it's a 60 what though? 60 stay in the tray. A 61. So that's not good. So Krieg is going into critical injury. Critical injury. So he'll be at least in recovery. We'll see what happens though. That should have happened prior to killing the other guy, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. Over here, Cutter is going to stand up. And he's going to attempt to shoot into, into Skull Smasher over there. So, he's going to use his auto gun because he can't use his heavy stubber. Definitely within range, just not short range. So, it's a hit. So he does hit him. So you need to make an initiative check for him. And he hits him twice.
Even when I'm in full cover.
Oh yes, it's a 5. He needs 3s. He gets -2. So I rolled a 5. You're fine. You're pinned though, mind you. Let's see if I can wound you. Your toughness 4? Yeah, so no wounds. Shad over here is going to aim and shoot into Cutter, who's down below there. He gets a view through the window, so you will have cover.
Take a crack missile.
So, crack missile. What's the long range gives you a modifier?
Short range gives you +1, so it's 24 inches.
Yeah,
and
you're
is
definitely within. So you're needing 3s then to hit. And it's crack, you say?
Crack.
Alright. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's a hit. Ammo check.
Out of ammo.
Out of ammo. -2 AP?
Yes.
Okay, so no save, so 2 damage injury rolls. Because he already has a wound on him. Alright, so seriously injured. And he's within, so I need to make an initiative check. He makes his initiative check, so he's just seriously injured. Down there, face down. Like so. Or I mean, like so. I'm going to stand this guy up, because he's my only guy left. And he's going to open up this door, right there. Using his other action. Akhenatom's going to stand up.
She's going to stand
And
and
shoot
she's gonna
into
take a
Dante.
shot.
Makes sense.
Back with her.
She's going to get a +1.
Yeah.
And then -1 for partial cover.
Yep.
So looking for 4s.
It's a hit. And this is a las gun. Okay, so needing 2s to wound. It's a wound. Can I save it? I can save it with 5. Alright, so over here you have Skull Smasher shooting a crack grenade into Shredder.
You ready?
Yes.
That's a 4.
So that's a
out of
4.
ammo.
That's a hit. Roll an ammo check.
Hey,
So
you're
you still
alright.
have ammo. Okay, roll the wound.
No, it's 2, isn't it?
No, just roll to wound. So now you got to actually
you're
wound.
strength
him. So
6.
you need 3s. It's a wound. AP -1.
-2.
-2. So I get no saves versus this with a crack grenade. Let's see if I'm pinned with Nerves of Steel. And he is pinned because it was a cool of 6. So he's gonna potentially fall. So roll 2 injury dice. See if you take him out of action. Well, it's only 1 injury die actually because he has 2 wounds. So 1 injury die.
You take him down and you get to the
And flesh wounded. So is he gonna fall? He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall 5 inches down that. Yeah, and take a strength 3 hit. So
You want me to roll the
Yeah,
strength
just
3?
roll a strength 3 hit. Yeah. It's not a wound, so he's good. End of the round, I do have to do
Bottle test.
a bottle test.
And
See
you
if they
have an
bottle.
injury
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I also have an unstoppable check that I have to make for him as well. So 4 plus 4 is 8, so I'm not higher than my starting number of 8 models. So that's that. And then I have a injury check from Unstoppable to get rid of the flesh wound on Cutter. So 4+ it gets rid of that. That's a 1, so no. And then injury check to see what happens to him. Flesh wounded. So he's down to toughness 1, but he's now pinned instead. Priority next turn, I guess. Leading into that, I got a 6. You guys had it last.
Yeah,
So I get it
if we
automatically.
get a 6,
Yeah.
which we would.
Over here, Fret 012 is going to try taking out Phantom. He has 2 attacks. There's nothing else that I think I can really do at this point in time. So, 2 attacks, hitting on 5s. Nothing.
We're going to retaliate
Absolutely.
with 4s. That's a hit with the
So you were already
stiletto.
out of ammo on his gun as well.
correct.
So, yeah. Alright, so you hit with stiletto.
Oh, I could use solid rounds, though.
No, once you're out of, because it's not a combi weapon, once you're out of
it's
ammo,
both.
you're out with both. So, that is that. And he makes a save, so nothing. Friedrich's gonna do what, Darren?
He's gonna charge
Alright, who are you charging into?
to. Oh man.
Oh, into Shredder?
Shredder, yes.
Alright. Sounds
Off we
good.
go. Oh.
So roll a d6 just to see how far you go. I think you're in. Yeah, you're definitely in. He's gonna stand up and face you.
Or do I just? You can't just run over and step on.
No, because
No.
he's not seriously
He was
injured.
seriously injured.
He was only pinned, so.
There we go.
Alright.
So you're going to do
Friedrich.
2 shields and 1 maul.
That's
Yeah.
that is
So-
right.
2 black for the shield and
Yeah.
1 maul for the
Hitting on 4s?
What are we hitting on?
4s.
I think 4s.
Weapon skill right there.
Yeah.
Weapon skills. Here we go.
That's
Bang,
So
bang.
the 2 shields hit and do knock him back. Not that it's not going to knock him back into anything. Roll the wound, sir. Roll the wound. He is toughness 3 versus your strength 3.
What the hell?
They all fail the wounds. Well, I guess that means over here, I'm going to activate Shredder, who's going to aim and shoot at the.
I don't think
At-
you can see him.
Yeah, I'm hitting Skull Smasher, so I'm going to need 4s to hit
You
him.
can see him.
He's got full cover, but
He has
Well, I
full
mean,
cover.
You can't even see the top of his head. Look.
Full cover. Alright, so he's going to aim and shoot at Friedrich, not at Skull Smasher, because, yeah. Actually, he's not going to aim, he's just going to shoot at him. Just shoot at him.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Just shoot him.
you got him at close range in the open.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Or do I want to do a double move and try to get over there? Do I? What do I want to do? I'll figure it out. Yeah, so he is going to shoot Friedrich at close range, so needing 2s to hit. I hit twice. And let's see if I can wound him. Needing 4s to wound. Can't wound him, but I can pin him. He is pinned.
What, can I do my
take-
armor save or not?
No, you don't take any damage.
Just hit him and not. And
It
knock
just,
him down.
yeah, it just makes him duck for cover.
Yeah, he's like,
Because
whoa,
I
whoa,
shot
whoa.
at him. Then second action, he jumps behind cover over there, like so. Zezoth is up next. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to try and stab him again.
Alright.
Hopefully more successfully.
You hit! Go ahead and wound, sir. You do not wound. He's going to attack you back, needing 5s. I can't hit. Can't hit. Broadside of a barn. The cutter is going to be my next activation. He just shimmied over behind the ladder. That was there until I knocked it over because, you know, these ladders are super tall and are just the right height. So yeah, right there, like so. Locking items up next. What are you going to do with her?
She's going to move and she's going to shoot.
Alright, where are you moving her to?
She's moving just around here.
Yeah, makes sense. And shooting at Dante in the open.
Yeah,
So you get
want her that
plus
close to the edge?
1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we
she's
want
pretty.
her?
She's pretty safe.
Okay.
She's pretty safe. You hit. Last gun. You
Still have
wound.
ammo.
Okay, now roll the wound. He wounds, and I need to make a good old armor save. I don't. So roll an injury die, sir.
Kill him.
That's right. You do kill him. He is taken out of action with a 3rd flesh wound. Skull Smasher. What are you going to do with him?
Just gonna aim and shoot.
With a frag grenade.
No.
frag.
Yeah, it's a
Wanted to
frag.
frag.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't see him. You have to hit
Okay, we gotta
you're going to
frag.
shoot the ground in front of him with
Okay.
frag grenade so it hits him and pushes him back into the wall. All right, so roll the hit.
So D6 and an ammo.
Yes. You still have ammo somehow.
Yeah, I rolled a nice
I know.
level 6 for the first time in
Aiming
a
and
while.
shooting,
Here
you
we
need
go.
a 3.
You miss.
And you miss,
And
so-
let's see where the scatter goes because you still may hit him. So, come on over here with me, Darren. We're going to roll right down there.
Nice and close, eh?
Yeah. So you're going back this way, so it's going to completely miss him.
By
Double move.
Shad is just going to do a double move, I'm assuming closer to
Just
the
up to
corner.
the corner, yeah.
Alright. Right out there like so. Alright.
experience, have you
I gotta roll for a bottle test. Recovery for Cutter. Let's see if he can get rid of one of those flesh wounds on a 4+. No, he can't. Let's see what his injury roll says. He's flesh wounded, so now he has 3 flesh wounds, and that will kill him off. So he's gonna die.
You ready?
Yeah.
Weapons for injury.
6s.
65.
That's
Critical.
another critical.
That's another critical. That's not good.
I want it.
Alright, I think discretion is the better part of valor for Shredder. He's the only one left on the board and surrounded by people. Well, he does have Fret 12, I guess, as well. But really, it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough to come over here and get shot to pieces and everything else. What do I do? Yeah, they're going to keep on. No, they're going to run. Alright, so for everybody retreating, I got to do an initiative check for Fret 012 to see if he becomes seriously injured or not, because he is engaged in combat, which he's fine, so he's not seriously injured, so he takes off without any issues. Alright, going into the post-battle sequence, you guys took out 6 characters. 2 of them are in critical injury. So you get to see if you capture anybody. So the wrap-up, you check to see whether anybody's seriously injured, and then if they succumb to their injuries, and the second part is see if you capture any fighters. So you took out 6 guys, roll 2d6, you need 13 or higher. So
We'll do it together.
Yeah, you want to do one? I'll do one.
Then we both.
there's a
take,
2.
That's not
We
looking
both
good.
take the blame.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
That is a captured fighter from the Orlocks again. So you're going to be able to...
Splitting our rolls from now on.
Yeah, you're going to be able to sell Crow. So you're going to get 245 credits at this point in time, because you'll be able to sell them to the guilders. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Then after that,
He's gonna be a
these
stripper.
guys are going to... Shredder's going to try taking his twin brother,
Okay.
Cutter, to try to save him at the road dock. Let's see what happens to him. He's fine, so he makes full recovery. No issues there. But because there's only one person in the gang, that means that the second guy, Carrick, who is this guy, who is also in critical injury, dies. So you would also then at that point in time gain 75 credits from him. So you just guys, because he was actually half of that, so half rounding up to the nearest 5. So that's what, 35, 30, 40,
40 credits?
40 credits, because you only get half from the deleted.
Yeah.
So that's insane.
So 285.
These guys shouldn't come up against us. I would
Right?
say. Yeah.
Right.
You can get your arms back if you
Well,
want.
if I get my hands, can
Yeah. You can buy bionics in this. We'll have to
Bonds.
figure that out. So receive reward
I
step.
buy me a stiff wrist?
Let's see what the receive reward step is for you guys. So rewards. Each fighter that took part gains an experience point. Then that is it. Reputation. For each captive fighter that was free, the attacker gains 1 so that's it. You just get 1 experience each. No money, no nothing like that, except for the money that you guys just got.
So we're at 14 now, or we got no rep?
You got no rep.
No rep for it.
No rep.
So
No
Creep
rep.
has 9 experience right now.
That's really good. Receive rewards we just did. Collect income doesn't happen at this point in time. Post-battle actions. So technically Wilhelm is back, so he can do an action now because in the wrap-up section you recover at that point in time. So you can get him to work the pattern for an extra D6 times 10 credits if you want.
Yes.
You might as well do that. For an extra 10. Still not bad. Still not bad.
Well, it's not
295
zero.
isn't bad. That's right. And then if you want, somebody can go to the trading post for rare items and stuff like that. So
Let's do that.
yeah.
All right.
You don't have anybody in critical, so yeah.
We have Krieg in critical.
So Krieg, that's right.
Doctor.
So free rogue doctor. Somebody roll that d6.
I'm afraid to roll it.
So we do a 1 is a good.
A 1 is bad.
One is bad. He will die.
Yeah, don't roll a 1 or
I don't
else
wanna
Krieg
kill
is
him.
gone.
I don't want to kill him.
I don't want him to
I don't
die
wanna
either.
die.
That'd be bad for Sean not being here. But
Shall I phone him and have him roll?
That's
this?
right. He's fine. So he's in recovery, missing next mission, and he will suffer a 52 on the chart. We'll see what he suffers. So Krieg jumps down to a BS6 character because he suffered a ballistic skill or an eye injury from that, and like I said, he is in recovery for the next match. Sicarius is going to take an action to after the battle to go to the trading post. So you get +1 from him going as a champion, +1 from having a reputation of 13. So you got a total of 10. What's the rarity of the...
It's 13, so we can't get it.
You can't get it yet.
We have to wait.
SOL. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so you guys picked up what from the trading post?
So we've hired 2 new hunters
Yeah.
to join the gang. They're both going to have mesh armor, stiletto knives, and auto pistols.
Okay.
One will have an executioner shotgun, and the other an inferno shotgun.
And they both have rarity for that, because their rarity is...
There were 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you can. I'll just have to double check for the Venator, see what the hunter's max rarity can be, because that does play into the fact. Because with your roll of a 10, you can only buy 1 item, right?
Yes.
So let me pull it up. So your rarity roll will be fine for buying the second shotgun because it is rarity 9, and a hunter can have up to rarity 8 items when you make them, so that's good.
So in addition to that, Sicarius was picking up an infrasight for his weapon.
Yep.
Shad Blackford is getting an auto pistol.
Nice.
And One-Eye Aconitum is also getting an auto pistol.
Very good, very good. That's awesome. That's awesome. We have to determine what guy you guys have captured as well from the gang. Because you can't take Carrick, who it was in critical, or Cutter, but you can take Chaz, Ronan, Blitz, or Dante. So I got a D8 over here. Let's roll a D8. 1 or 2 will be Chaz, 3 or 4 Ronan, 5, 6 Blitz, and then 7, 8 will be Dante. 3, so it's Ronan. Ronan, you get him hostage, which they're not going to be coming back anytime soon for him. So yeah. All right, so Aconitum is the only one that's going to be leveling up. Krieg might spend experience, but we'll let Sean decide that before the next scenario. So she is a ganger, so you roll 2d6, and let's see what you get. 8 is the fighter's willpower or intelligence goes up by 1. So, and her credit rating goes up by 5.
In what instance am I going to use either?
Intelligence might be like opening up locked doors.
She's
stuff
at a
along those
9
lines.
right now, so she's not too
So
bright.
it would go to 8.
Yeah, let's make it an 8.
Yeah, there you go. Wilhelm, you're buying what for him? Or, well, Darren, you're buying what for Wilhelm, I should say?
Fast shot.
Fast shots. That's awesome. It's 9 experience.
Yes.
And you're just picking it instead of randomly rolling for it. So going
It's
into
the
next...
cost of 9.
Yeah, so next game you're going to be going in, and you'll have 2 skills. Or is that your... No, that's your 3rd skill, but it's fast shot.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Don't think we need to cover anything else, so we'll come back with an after-action report and just a little breakdown. All right, guys, here we are with the after-action report. You just saw the match between the Venator Company Snake Eyes up against the Kiln-Forged Renegades, who just got ran all over.
Yeah, I think we should change the name to Runaways.
Runaways. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Thoughts on the night?
I rolled 3 1s.
all at the same time.
At the same time, so
I
did
did
he.
as well.
Yeah.
It was a snake eye.
I think at points we were all rolling like shit.
It started off, I was a little daunted to begin with because, again, we were outnumbered. And then being on sentry duty, you just wait for something to happen.
Yeah.
And you always worry that, like, your opponent is just going to set off the alarm by raking you with, like, super heavy fire.
It's trying not to do that until you get to a better position. So maybe I should have. And just used my guns right from the get-go and just started firing at everybody.
Like the Goliaths.
Like the Goliaths did in their last campaign, yes.
But I think we got lucky with positioning. I think our initial setup
was very
out
good.
pretty well.
Yeah, the fact that you had Goliath on one side was really good. And maybe the fact that I put the other guy, Shad on the back corner, maybe that was not the best. Maybe I should have put him in the same corner as Skull Smasher, maybe, because then he wouldn't have had the direct shot to the guy who was trying to stay on the door, right? Either way, you guys got a whole bunch of money from selling off two people. Two people, because you killed the one guy, and then you sold off Crow Thorson.
Nice.
A reincarnation of him will be back at some point, because, well, it is just a model that I'll have to throw back into the gang as a ganger. But their leaders, it's going to be Shredder now. Shredder's going to be the new leader of this gang because he saved his brother and was
I think he did
surviving.
decently in the game.
He made it to the end. He was a lone actual gang member, not including the brute that they were using, the Fret 012. I thought he was going to do more, that guy. But, Fret 012 didn't
You can never tell with
anything.
servitors, so...
No, it's true. They are pretty slow and monotonous and, dense. But bad rolling... just was, I think, the
a lot of
key
good
the night.
falls, though.
A lot of good falls, actually. You're absolutely
They were
right.
us.
No,
Skinny jeans did not fall.
No, there was no holes for you guys to fall through. So now I know what it feels like.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we upgraded to Velcro boots.
Velcro boots, not mag strip boots. No.
No, they carpet everything in the Underhive. So.
So I think I might need to start challenging you guys with the Vansar again. Maybe I don't know. You know
what I think we should do?
We'll see those guys roll.
You don't
Monster Hunt, because that went well last time.
Monster hunts. The Monster Hunt could be very intriguing.
I
Very
need the patron to up his game and throw some more money at us before we do something.
How much did you just get?
290.
We have all the money.
$295?
Credits,
we have some more cash?
We need some money.
You just got 2 more gangers or hunters in your group or in your party.
Wilhelm's got like
That's insane.
2 broken hands.
That's okay. So you're gonna have to get that eventually fixed. Hey, but if you take any more hand injuries, at least your weapon skill won't get any worse. Already at the 6+.
Your hand's as broken as it can be.
That's right. I don't even know how you're holding on to a gun.
The gun?
Like,
He's using his toes.
use my mouth and chew it. I don't know.
You've never seen the armpit shot?
Yeah, with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Right? Hold on, let me. Can
Squeeze
you
the
hit this
barrel.
button right here?
With his nose.
No, it was good. So that is that. We'll come back with another scenario. We'll be Cycle 4, the beginning of Cycle 4 next game. So we'll see what that brings the gang, and we'll see what scenarios are offered to you. So it should be fun. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, check out the Patreon link below. We definitely appreciate your support. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.